everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dalia and I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day today. So today's video is going to be the next speed build that I promised, which is going to be decorating my shops area. But before we get started on that, I logged into the game today and noticed that I had a Lily of the Valley, which means we reached 5 stars on this island. So before we get started on the speed build, let's go quickly visit Isabel and get the golden water can DIY. So as I did briefly explain, and I believe was the pumpkin patch speed build video, I am going to be building my shops area, both the Nook's Cranny and the Able Sisters, to the left of my airport. So first and foremost, we have to terraform this area to make it, big enough to put the shops in. So one thing I do have to do is do some water terraforming and really dig up this area so that the shops can fit. I'm going to be putting the Able Sisters on the second tier level of cliffs, and I'm going to be putting the Nook's Cranny in the little alcove that Rold is actually chilling in right now. I always wanted to do like a kind of 2-tier level where the shops are on like 2 separate areas, and then give them each their own little outer area as well. In this video you will see me doing the outer shop area for the Able Sisters, while I will be putting the second part of the video for the outer part of the shops in a separate video for the Nook's Cranny, because I am actually going to be making a farmer's market on the beach, where I unfortunately still have the museum and 2 of the island resident houses. So that's going to be a separate video. So today we're just going to be mainly focusing on the Able Sisters area and putting that together. So I did spend a little bit of time terraforming this area to how I kind of wanted it. I wanted these shops to sit really comfortably in this little cliff area, but I kept changing my mind on how exactly I wanted the layout to turn out. I think I'm happy with the way that it looks, and then the beach area, like I said, in front of it will have where the farmer's market and little like shopping kind of area is going to be too. But like I said, we'll be focusing on that speed build in another video, and today we'll be focusing more on the area for the Able Sisters on the second tier. And in like my other speed builds, I will also be time traveling in order to be able to move the shops and install the inclines into this area. Obviously I could have just done this by waiting each day, but just to save us some time and make this build a little bit easier, we're just gonna time jump. And much like the Nook's Cranny on the first level, I spent a little bit of time deciding where I wanted the Able Sister shop to be, and I do a little terraforming and moving some things around before I ended up settling on the spot that I wanted it to be in. I was happy with the way that it looked here, but then I just needed to build some cliffs and things around it to kind of just fill the area in a little bit more. Initially, I kind of wanted to include the water fixture that's on the first level to the right, and kind of have a little river and a waterfall kind of connecting some of the cliffs here, but ultimately decided not to do it just because, I don't know, I tried it and it didn't quite work out the way that I wanted it to, so I just ended up including a pathing instead. I might change my mind and move it and include one later on, but for the time being, the way that it turned out, I was quite happy. And of course we had to stop for a minute to appreciate Marshall's singing, because how could you not? He's such a talented little boy. So anyway, so next to the Able Sisters, I am also going to be placing an incline that leads down to the resident service area. I felt that it was necessary to have at least 2 inclines around this way, just because the first incline is right at the entrance, and to make it more accessible and easy to move around, I decided to include a second one as well. And then, because of course my speed builds wouldn't be complete without me downloading some new QR codes, I quickly went to the Able Sisters and grabbed 2 new ones. One is this really cute little pattern that I thought would look absolutely adorable in the area. I especially liked how it looked on top of the dirt paths with the light and the dark. And then I also grabbed this little stump path too, because I've decided I wanted to include a couple of different pathings around the island that include like little stumps. And I think that it just looks really cute, especially when you place items on top of it. I also cut out the part of me struggling with this pathing. This little plank path is so cute, but to get it to work and to kind of like go diagonally the way that you want is really difficult. So I decided to cut out the part where I struggled to do it, and I think kind of like mixing and matching like different pathings from like the pathway I have with the fallen leaves to like the little planks and then throwing in the little stump just looks really cute, and I like that it's really mixed matched and not like just one continuous pathing. I've also seen a lot of people do this kind of like checkerboard pattern with the different dirt colors, and I think it looks absolutely adorable. I've been like looking for the right spot to use it so far, and I think using it in just like a small space like this looks so cute, and I just love the way that it looks. And similarly, like I put it on the ones by the Able shops, putting patterns on top of the dirt codes just looks absolutely adorable. And mixing and matching different ones just gives it a really cute look. I just kind of threw them down at random just until I was happy with it, and I really like the way that it turned out. So in this little front area in front of the Able Sisters, obviously because this is the tailor shop, I wanted to put just a small little sewing area so that if Sable wants to sew outside for a change, she can come out and all the necessary tools and the sewing machine and everything will be there waiting for her. But it's also little spots that if any of the other villagers on the island also want to try their hand at sewing, they also have this little spot that they can come to and try it themselves. And then I just decorated around the area a little bit more, and then I placed this little pathing down in front of Nook's Cranny. Like I said, I'm going to be decorating the front of Nook's Cranny in another video, so the decorating portion of Nook's Cranny in this video is a little bit minimal. Just threw down a couple of items and some trees and flowers just to kind of give the area a nice little feel, but I will be doing like a full farmer's market on the beach for the next video that's going to be coming very, very soon. And then I just chimed on to the next day, and it was really overcasted and foggy, and then it started to rain, but I really love the way that the fog in the game looks, so it was really cool. And then below where the little sewing area is, I wanted to make a little sitting area for Mabel and Sable so that they can sit, you know, on their breaks and time off and, you know, and just enjoy some tea and maybe read a book. So I put little chairs and tables out for each of them, just so that they have a little spot if they like to sit down and just have a little relaxing break. after that, I just threw down some trees and fencing and flowers and weeds, you know, like the typical things. This video I did experiment with the different tree growths. I've always wanted to kind of throw down like different heights and sizes of trees because I love the way that it looks. So I did it a little bit here behind Nook's Cranny on the second level. And I really like the way that it turned out. There wasn't a lot of space to work with, but I think for this size and this spot it looks pretty good. And of course, because we're still in October and Halloween is only a few days away, which honestly I cannot believe, I also threw down a bunch of the little pumpkin decorations too. I think once Halloween's over, I'm still going to leave a lot of the pumpkin decorations around for quite a long time, just because I love the way that they look. And they're, even with the jack-o'-lantern faces, you can just simply turn the pumpkins around and just use it as a pumpkin decoration instead of as like a jack-o'-lantern decoration. But I'll probably keep some of the jack-o'-lantern faces facing frontward just because I love the way that they look. So then I just decorated around, like I said before, with just some finishing touches. Threw some final items down, a couple more flowers and weeds, because of course you have to decorate with weeds. And then we were done. So like I said, I kept the Nooks Cranny area very simple, and it will be expanding and decorating onto the beach very soon. But then you go up here and you have Abel's Sisters area, and I honestly cannot express how much I love the way that it turned out. I love that it kind of looks as if the Abel Sisters is kind of like hidden away, and I just think it looks so cute. And then I added a little candy set on that little mush table over there, just because of course trick-or-treating is happening very soon, and even though we can't really go out and trick-or-treat in real life, the villagers are of course welcome to. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I had so much fun with this speed build, and I cannot explain how much I love the way that it turned out. So please like, comment, and even subscribe if you like this video and would like to see more from me, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!